I'll say I personally wanted to leave a mark. I think most of what you see here was, I mean, we probably could have toned it down substantially, but when it came to, I think, what's going to fundamentally sell the house and what people are going to look for, it makes sense to make the investment into the property. My name is Alejandro Lara, and I'm originally from Montgomery County, Maryland. The opportunity presented itself to do something that's a little bit different than most developers are doing in the DC area. Single-family residences aren't something that people are really building in DC anymore. So we took an opportunity to break out of that mold and build something that's going to establish roots in the neighborhood versus creating a transient element of someone buying a property to live in for a short period of time. I love the project. It stands out in the sense that, I mean, every aspect of this project was thought through, was picked out. It isn't a cookie cutter project. The truth is every detail was managed to a point where we wanted to address projects to the masses, but at the same time not give something that everyone else is doing. So one of the main things that we did when we came into this project was I wanted to have a signature where you're taking something as cookie cutter as a row house, but there wanted to be a feature element. That element was square lines. There is, in reality, nothing round. Everything plays off of itself. The casings, the wall panels, the stair nosing, everything is rectangular in this house. There's not one element that has a curve, except for the colonial baseboards, which were to bring an element of DC into the house. These houses are older, so it also would bring some appeal, where if someone did not want a more modern property, that's a little play on something that's a little more traditional. The kitchen was a test when I first got into it. The company was Form Kitchens. The cabinets came from Germany. The reason we chose them was the profiles, the ease of design, and ultimately how customizable the cabinets were. We have storage, so we have pantry space, separate freezer and refrigerator. So this would actually be a standalone freezer that's integrated into the cabinetry, and then you would have a refrigerator. I know most people, they live a lifestyle that, you know, requires frozen food nowadays. So having access to something that's a little larger, especially in DC, is a feature that I thought most people would appreciate. In cabinet, drawer, microwave, washer, dryer, and a full 36-inch gas range. All appliances are Gen Air, and the granite this is actually a quartz countertop that was done by a good friend of mine, a local installer, Avonti Marble and Granite. Upstairs, we have 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. What we have here is the top story of the property. And I think this is actually my favorite part of the project because it was very easy to play off of the overall concept of squares. The suite itself has 2 closets, and windows similar to every other bedroom, oversized and lots of light. The space, 9-foot ceilings, giving it a very light and airy feeling. The floors I didn't talk about, it's a red oak, 4-inch with Bona Nordic seal with a matte finish. There's 1 closet, double door, and a walk-in. The walk-in closet leads into the bath. All of the tile work was, the tile in this case was done through Viva Ceramica. Vanities and all plumbing fixtures, including toilets, were Kohler. Well, this is the rooftop terrace. 2 things were achieved with this space. I think number 1, you have a private space that most people would actually look for in DC just to get away. But additionally, the way we set the house back, you can't even tell from the street that there's a 3rd story up here. So overall, this is actually, I think, my favorite part of the house because of the flow and the access, where you don't have to go through any bedrooms to get here. If you're having a party or you're having an event, you can close the doors and people still have access to a restroom on the top floor, and additionally they get access to this space. And the experience overall during the last year was a positive one. I think there's a sense of community. People that had bought in the neighborhood, 18 months ago, 2 years ago, everyone knows everyone. There's a big push to, they started a non-for-profit to manage a green space that's in the back. Obviously it's owned by DC, but the community as a whole wanted to take advantage and turn it into a park for the community. I've met most of the neighbors. Everyone is very accommodating. And I mean, they're the kind of people that'll knock on your door and ask some questions, say hello. So it's been good working here. I think, I'd love to do more projects like this. Overall, I think it just depends on neighborhood and opportunity and what really exists. I think I'll take the feedback from this project and, apply it somewhere else. But if the opportunity presented itself to do something similar to this in this neighborhood, I would 100% do it again.